Good morning, Lucian. So, what are we going to do today? Oh, right. We have to find the Augur of Dunlain. Fortunately, we don't have to go all the way back to Hyrok to do so. Right. Apparently, this Augur is somewhere here in the college. And while Archmage Aaron wasn't willing to talk to us about it, he did let on about who would. Master Tolfdir, who has conveniently returned to the hall. It's kind of strange. He's a professor, yet he apparently stays here in the student dormitory. Perhaps he prefers staying among the young people. Young people give this old man hope. Ah, well, nothing wrong with that. Master Tolfdir.
Good to see you.
Yes, I need to ask you about something. Have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlain?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time.
Huh.
My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Yes, we will. Where is this Midden?
Underneath the college.
Oh.
It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Oh, yes, if this is truly dangerous, be careful. Yes, thank you. While I'm here, can I see your wares, please?
Take a look.
The Midden sounds like great
Right, we
fun.
have
Let's go
about
there.
3,500
Possibly go
gold.
wrong.
This is basically a knapsack. I guess we can delay buying this unless we have a ton of gold. As there's nothing here really that useful. Paralyze could be nice. Might be something we could use to stop any melee attackers trying to get at us that we can't kill quickly enough. Oh well, I guess that's it for now. Another time. Thank you.
Take care now.
Might as well. Master Tolfdir.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Yes. Can you tell me more about this Augur of Dunlain?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
Accident?
Do you remember what I first told you? About how not being able to control magic could destroy you? I didn't simply mean it could kill you. The Augur's accident is another very real type of a life destroyed. Well, it's been described as an accident. I can't imagine it was intentional. Something must have gone wrong, and he ended up in the state he's in now, fused to the energies that flow through the college.
Whoa.
I've never felt it appropriate to ask him about it, about how that must feel. Or I suppose, if he can feel at all.
That's too bad.
Huh.
Not at all. It means
Fused to the...
progress at the college.
Alright, now I really want to see this Augur. Thank you.
All right then.
Alright, Lucian,
What can I do for you?
let's go find this Augur. You have to go down into the Midden, whatever that is.
Right behind you.
Alright. Berlina? Come on. Inigo, you too. So... Whoa. Huh. Bad weather today. Alright. Didn't escape my notice that there were some little hatches here. Like this. So the Midden is below the college. It's probably some sort of basement. Lucian?
What can I do for you?
Nah, you're fine.
I think my eyes have steamed up.
Sorry, just wipe the eyepieces. Alright. Might be a bit cramped down there, but I think we should bring everyone. We can watch each other's backs. And I think this is going to be a learning experience. So, let's just prepare. Ice form, I guess. Yes, lightning bolt. And maybe we could test out our new summons. Craft Lord. Yeah, probably another time. Alright, come on. Alright. Anybody alright? Now, Tolfnir said this was not the nicest of places, so just keep alert, alright? Don't think there's any place here that's so dangerous and could be deadly. I mean, the college would probably put safeguards. Alright. Kinda macabre, but have skeletons and what the hell is that? Are these just set up to scare people? Probably like to keep the younger students away. Whoa. You hear that? Fairly sure I heard something. Oh! It's a Auger. You know what? Don't think it'll be. It's just said the storm Atronach down there. Come on. What? Did you just cast a candlelight spell?
Problem solved.
Fool lets himself get surrounded.
Alright. But where's everybody? Alright, there's Belina, there's... Alright. I think we can go down here. Oh. Alright, this place is This can't be real blood. I mean... Yeah, what the hell? I mean... Woo! What the... Belina. Alright. This can't be real. How would they allow this sort of thing? I'm fairly sure the professors just set this up. Splash on some fake blood or animal blood. It's just meant to scare people, you know? Keep them from going down here. I mean... Yes, a skeleton. All these things. It's like a fun house, like in a carnival. Whoa. Alright. Firebolt, I guess.
Right. Come on then.
Where's it? Oh, that was a fireball. Oh. Alright, we should be a bit more careful. Sorry about that. It was pretty loud, wasn't it? Thought it was oh well. Ice rates. I don't think the professors would place ice rates here just to scare people, Mort. Ah. Yes, maybe the ice rates weren't. Maybe they just wandered in, you know? I mean, this place doesn't look like it's really used that much. But it's kind of obvious. And it's set up. Some professors, I'm sure, go down here. Or perhaps even students. I mean, it's a school of magic. There's sure to be places like this, you know? Little dark corners. These are the places where you get all these scary stories, you know, like the 7 legends of the school. Like the White Lady of the halls, the Phantom Child of the lunch area. Lucian?
Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty.
Alright.
Let's get back to it.
Indigo?
Uh-huh.
Any thoughts?
This place smells like forgotten manners and black magic.
Yes.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Yes, this place is where some people probably go to practice stuff that's not normally done. Nephew, I apologize that I cannot see you personally before you leave. The trip from Sadrith Mora is treacherous this season, or I would have visited upon hearing the news. The Nords have a fine college at Winterhold, and I'm sure you will excel. You may know that I, too, attended there. I was quite the conjuration adept in my own day. I'm sending you my notes on something called the Atronach Forge, a bit of a project of mine while at Winterhold. Mention nothing to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden. You will find the forge there. I fear a number of my notes are missing, scattered and lost in my travels around Skyrim. Perhaps you may stumble across these in your own adventures. The Atronach Forge offers few clues as to who built it, and even fewer as to how to unlock its full potential. Only through blind experimentation and a few singed eyebrows have I been able to understand its function. The forge is mostly a large dice, almost crude of make, but emblazoned with the traditional Daedric rune. An offering box is attached, as well as a prominent lever. The dice also features a large setting, which seems set to receive some large spherical object. I've had no luck in determining what this missing object may be, however, or what effect it may have on the efficacy of the forge. The forge is activated by placing certain items into the offering box and then pulling the lever. The forge consumes the items and conjures something upon the dice. The conjuration can be predicted reliably if the appropriate items are left in the box, but many combinations either have no effect or catastrophic reactions. Once I conjured a wild goat. Well, most of the goat, at least. Experimenting wildly with the forge is dangerous. I've recorded such recipes as I have discovered on the following pages. The simplest and perhaps most hazardous stable recipe is that for a summoned Atronach. The conjured brutes will attack the first thing they see, however. Be ready for battle if you have reason to use these recipes. Flame Atronach, Fire Salts, Ruby, Frost Atronach, Frost Salts, and Sapphire. Storm Atronach, Void Salts, and Amethyst. And why would you summon one of those things if they are hostile? Combat practice, perhaps? There's the lever. And this is where you... I think this is... Yes, Mort. Put in the sigil stone. Fits like a glove. Huh. Well, I guess that will be something to think about if we ever need to use this place. Very strange. Alright, anyway, we're here for something else. Just take note of this place. Alright. This place is larger than I thought. And again, it's basically the undercroft of the college. Here's the Draugr. Where did this Draugr come from? Perhaps it was conjured up? Brought here from somewhere else? Huh. Alright. Huh. Alright, nothing there. See what's behind this. Alright. In we go. That's not creepy at all. Alright. Oh. Alright, good work. Those things really stay there. That's a long way down. Careful, people. Alright. This one goes deeper.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Thank you. Hello? Are you the Augur of Dunlain?
I am that which you have been seeking.
Oh no,
Your
he's
efforts
one of those
are in
things.
vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek. What you seek.
Alright. And what is it I'm seeking?
You seek that which all who wield magic seek. Knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others.
Ha, so he got here before me.
The one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
Save the college? What is it that I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware.
Disaster?
To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
That Auger fellow must have been quite the mage to do that to himself. Anyway, next on the list, a staff belonging to Magnus himself. Easy.
Easy. I have to admire your optimism. Staff of Magnus, a legendary staff. I thought things like that were, well, just legend. Well, come on, Lucian. Let's not bother the nice ball of energy. What do you make of that, Tis? Well, from what we've heard and were told, he was human before, and became that. Not sure what school of magic he was using. Alright. I think this is not the way we came in. Up.
Stupid skeleton!
Well, I'm disappointed.
Nothing really. Not really the place to summon a giant like that. Let's take the soul gems. Who were these people? I mean, all of these people died. Who were they? Most probably Mort. These were just collected elsewhere. Perhaps corpses of bandits placed here, as you said. Probably placed here by the professors as a warning. Perhaps they were adventurers or thieves trying to get into the college. Kind of macabre to have this under your school. Well, this isn't an ordinary school, Mort. It's a wizard's college. And the wizards don't play around. Alright, what the hell is this? That is plainly Daedric. I don't think I want to play with that for now. Midden incident report. And a key. The missing students were found in the Midden this morning. Dead, as expected. None of us bothered keeping a detect life charm for the search at this point. The bodies were found together, each suffering the same deformities, peeled and bubbling skin on the arms and face. Conjurer's burn, as it's commonly referred to around the college. There's little doubt they were attempting a summoning ritual well beyond their capabilities. The relic nearby put any doubt in this theory to rest. I admit that I've never seen one like it. A large segmented sculpture of a gauntlet, a Daedric sigil emblazoned upon the palm. Attempts to move it were in vain. I must show it to the Archmage Sedoth during his upcoming visit. Perhaps he will know more. While we couldn't move the relic, I was able to pry 4 rings from it. I'm sure there's a connection between them and the ritual the students were attempting. I'll store these in the Arcaneum until we can consult with the Conjuration Master to learn more. I'll take that. What do you think, Tis? Well, we're a Conjuration Master. I think we're qualified to investigate this further. When we have time. Not a priority, alright? Whatever, Mort. Alright, I don't think this is heading back. Come on, let's try to retrace our steps. Just leave this. Come on. Alright, ooh! Come on! Sorry, Belida. Your Atronach creeped me out. Alright, that's... alright. Come on. Let's get to the Archmage. Let's see where this leads. Oh, there he is. Good. Don't have to go all the way up to his quarters. Hey, Edmund. Archmage Aaron?
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sigic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves.
You're
I
still
hope we
worried
can
about
defend
that.
him somehow.
Yes, what was it that the Sigic wanted exactly?
Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
Yes, yes. Anyway, I have very important information for you, Archmage.
Really? And what might that be?
You need to find a better hat. I mean, we need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
Well, it's supposed to be connected to the orb we found. This orb, I mean.
And how do you know of this?
Well, I spoke with the Augur of Dunlain.
Did you really? And he
Yes.
specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
Alright, so what should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself.
Ah, thank you.
Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Thank you. A circlet. Mage's circlet. Well, it's quite exceptional in the magnitude, but it's kind of crappy. Relina?
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that.
Well, supposedly it's to control this thing. Or at least probably seal it somehow. Anyway, here. Look at this.
What do you need?
You want this circlet? It's actually not bad. You don't want to wear it either. You know what? I mean, it's better that you wear it, I guess. Try it on.
Is there anything else you need?
Yeah, I think that's... It's better that you don't wear any... Well, you're actually wearing gloves that are armor. You know what? Fine.
So you're off to find some staff now? I don't see the point of that.
Here.
I'm a mage, not a pawnbroker, you know.
But you are so good at it. Pawnbroking, I mean. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright.
If you need anything else, just holler.
Alright. What is he doing here? Huh. Yeah. Where's... Yeah, we're not in this room. Can't buy anything. Alright, Ancano is... I'm kind of disturbed at seeing Ancano near the orb. Or the Eye of Magnus. Lucian?
What's on your mind?
I have to find out about the staff. I think we need to find Lady Mirabelle.
Let's go.
Alright. She usually hangs out outside, I guess, or in the Hall of Attainment. Well, there's the Archmage. Is that her? Yeah, she's usually outdoors. Excuse me. There you are. Lady Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh, it was necessary, I assure you. Anyway, we need information on the Staff of Magnus.
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
Well, it might be connected to the Eye of Magnus, you know, the orb.
The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive, very unique and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of.
Well, the Augur of Dunlain referred to it as the Eye of Magnus, not me.
The Augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful.
Yes. Anyway, the Staff of Magnus, please.
Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point.
Huh.
I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it.
The Synod? Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
Huh. And I guess we'll have to beware of them.
Why? Because I'm redundant?
So no one else knows the staff's location.
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Oh, I prefer that they don't be cooperative. Yes. Alright, anyway, is there anything else you can tell me about the Staff of Magnus?
I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Well, anyway, thank you. We'll be careful. You can be assured of that. Alright, well...
Is it racist to say Inigo reminds me of my cat?
I would like to talk about something else. We're going to have to go and look for the staff somewhere called Mzulft. I guess it's probably some Dwemer ruin. We'll have to research upon that. But anyway, I think we're going to go traveling again. So I think everyone should prepare. I think we're going to be leaving soon, alright?
Let's get moving.
Alright. Where's Berlina? I'm thinking though, we might do some other things aside from looking for a staff that might not exist. What? Like your
Of course.
Dragonborn
If anyone
quest.
can find the Staff of Magnus, it's the Synod. How could they resist something so shiny?
You know about them. Oh yes, you're from Cyrodiil after all. Well, I hope you're not attached to them in any way, Lucian. Because if they prove to be an obstacle, we may have to step over them. Anyway, as I was saying, Tis, yes, maybe. I'm thinking we should go westward. Let's go to Ustengrav. See about that horn the Greybeards want us to get. And other things in that area. And along the way, I guess, we can study on where this Mzulft is. And if it's actually worth going there to find this legendary staff. Whatever you say, Mort. Sounds good. Alright. It's kinda late. Alright, anyway. We'll stay here for tonight. But tomorrow, we're leaving. And I don't think we'll be back here for a bit. So do everything you need to do before we go, alright? And I just have to eat. Again. And Mort, we can grow stronger. Alright. Huh. Let's get Magicka. Right, we have 2 perks. Well, we can take Summon Resist, Friendly Conjured Daedra and other non-undead minions. Within 75 feet gain 50% magic resistance and 300 points of armor. So our potent Atronach will become even more powerful. We can get this, Unleash Hell. I think that's my favorite name for a perk. Conjure Daedra within 75 feet gain additional spells. 30-second cooldown. Flame Atronachs gain Fire Explosion. Frost Atronachs reduced armor and magic resistance curse. Storm Atronach Magnetic Knockdown. Jamora increased attack damage and movement speed. However, can also take now March of Oblivion. Can summon or reanimate 1 additional minion per 250 points of base magicka. Up to 3 additional minions. That means 4. We can literally conjure an army. So, what do we do, Mort? Do we make our Atronachs and summons even stronger? Or shall we take more of them? You know what, let's save this for last. Let's take Summon Resist and Unleash Hell. Let's take stronger for now. Quality over quantity, right? Whatever. I would have taken March of Oblivion first, but fine. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Just get yourselves ready tomorrow, alright? Alright. Are we taking Brillina? Yes. Why should we leave her behind? She's so far proven one of our most hardy followers. Yes, but, well, she's a student
Winterhold
here.
must have been beautiful back in its day.
And
I
we're
wish I'd
going
been around
on
to see
some personal matters. For me, of course. Well, I'm sure she'll still learn from them. In fact, I'm thinking mages here would learn a lot just by traveling with you. Alright, fine. Anyway, I'm not worried for her. She's like an incredibly hardy and capable mage herself. I'm fairly sure she's probably just as strong as us. Maybe in some ways even stronger. So, we'll take the carriage, I guess? Where are we off to this time, Mort? Let's head to Whiterun. And from there, let's make our way west. I thought I was hearing dragon. Let's hurry. Don't want any more guards to get killed here. Alright, where is everybody? This always happens. Anyway. Hello?
Need a ride?
Yes, please.
Where do you want to go?
Could actually directly go to Solitude. But you know what? We'll travel there from Whiterun.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Alright. Everyone will just have to catch up.
When I'm in Whiterun, I always visit the Guild Green. Never hurts to pay your respects to Lady Kinnereth, particularly in my line of work.
Alright. So, everybody here. Head count. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So, we head west. You can pass by Rorikstead. All the way to... where is it? Solitude. Or we can go to Morthal. Ustengrav is near there. I'm sure whatever awaits us along the way is going to be interesting and probably trying to kill us. And that's just how we like it.